Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Excellent field position here for the offense. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Caught quickly. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And, boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even go back to Drew Stanton.
The ball to the ground. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. And the Spartans pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle there, but yet nothing on the play.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
The kick is short, and that's going to be returnable. They better get down to cover this.
Oh, came so close here. I'll tell you, it's a great job here by the head coach having the return team out there on the field. Just in case this field goal was short, they had a guy back and a chance to return it for big yards. They got the big yards, just not quite able to take it to the house.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Powering through. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all, and the result is a loss of yardage.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Jennings. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh, and the snow's coming down. Ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards. But as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Spartans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They moved you well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to throw. It's Jennings. Throws it to the right. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The shotgun running play call. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Gonna run it. It's Carter. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the returner is brought down. offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. Just not able to hit it.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's past the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Mustangs will line up to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Looking to throw it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. To throw, it's Jennings. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. To throw, it's Jennings. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, SMU.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And the Mustangs have first and 10 here. Quarterback still with the football. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will have to punt this one away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Carter. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds so they avoid the turnover.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And the Spartans pick up enough for a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Handoff from the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Sparty. He'll take the lead in the 2nd half. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Jennings. And he's going to launch it deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. It's a shotgun run call. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here. First down. We're going to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off on the defense. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Now the football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Caught over the middle. It's Carter.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Carter. Finding space at the 20. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Gets into space at the 50. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
And first down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan State 28, SMU 14.
The Spartans look to keep this drive moving. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Spartans with 1st and 10 here. Looking for some space. It's Carter.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Okay, ready? And the Spartans are in the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Michigan State. This offense is still clicking. Cook, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Michigan State 35, SMU 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the SMU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. Get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to throw. It's Jennings. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And is intercepted. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Get set, get set.
They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
25 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the Mustangs' offense is on the move now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Makes a quick grab. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Mustangs will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's